What's up everybody, it's your boy UB back with another video, and if you clicked on this video, you're probably already a little butthurt at the title, but I'm gonna tell you guys why the C8 Corvette is not a supercar. And I apologize for the background noise, there's some rain going on right now, but I had to get this video out here because I've just seen so many C8 Corvette owners talk about this car and saying it's a supercar. You guys, it's not a supercar. So let's get into it. First things first, what's the criteria for a supercar? Okay, it's definitely styling, right? Like there's an exotic aesthetic to supercars. And the C8 certainly has that. Definitely the low profile, it's got the vents, it's got, just look at the front of this car, man. Like the styling of it, very Eurocentric. Like I said, it's got the side vents, it's got the nacelles via Ferrari up here, hardtop convertible. And yeah, it looks like a supercar. I am not going to deny that. So let's talk about one piece of criteria as to why this isn't a supercar. Now supercars, you guys, as we know, are crazy expensive. We think about Ferraris, we think about Lambos, we think about McLarens. These are $300,000, $500,000, $1 million cars, right? Those are supercars. This car is a $100,000 car. And I'm not saying that that's cheap or anything, because it's not, but it's not $300,000. It's not $500,000. It's a $100,000 car. To me, in order to be a supercar, it's gotta be like crazy expensive. It's gotta be like unattainable for the common man. And this car it's attainable for most people. Not most people, I should say, but for a lot of people, okay? I was able to get this car, and I'm doing pretty well for myself, but I'm a long ways away from being able to afford a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. So that's one thing. This car, the cost is not comparable to that of other supercars. Like, end of discussion, it's just not. So let's talk about another reason why this isn't a supercar. And that is, although it has a mid-engine, this engine is just a V8 that was repurposed by General Motors and could potentially be used in other GM vehicles, trucks and SUVs. Like this isn't a one-of-one bespoke engine like the Z06. And I don't even think the Z06 is a supercar, to be honest with you guys. So it's just not a rare engine. It's not a one-of-one. It's common. So another reason why this isn't a supercar is because it's not rare. When we talk about supercars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis, they're made in limited runs, you guys. Like maybe like hundreds or thousands, but not like 27,000 produced a year like the C8 Corvette. This car is common. I mean, I'm starting to see it a lot just in my local town. So it's not rare. And if it's not rare, it's not a supercar. So another reason why this isn't a supercar, it lacks refinement. And I'm not saying that Chevy didn't do a great job with this vehicle. It's top quality. Like it has a lot of great quality parts on it. The interior, especially, like they stepped it up compared to the C7 of last generation. But it lacks like that extra refinement. Like where's the carbon fiber, on this car? Like when it shipped, the front splitter was just like a composite plastic splitter with like textured bumps on it. Same with the rocker panel that comes on as an accessory. It was just plastic. Like it wasn't even painted carbon flash like the roof or the other accents around the car. So it lacked that refinement, that extra touch that gives it that, ooh, like, I don't know, that certain pizzazz that you expect from a supercar. And to me, the last reason, you guys, why this isn't a supercar is because it's a Corvette. And at the end of the day, it's always gonna be a Corvette. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's what makes Corvette special. It's one of a kind. Like like that's a Corvette when you see it coming down the street. And it's not a supercar. Like a Corvette has never been a supercar. So you guys, I love my C8 Corvette. This is my dream car. I worked really hard to get it. But I'm not confusing this with a supercar. I'm not confusing it with a Ferrari or a Lambo or a McLaren. I'm trying to work to the level where I can get a McLaren or a Ferrari or a Lambo. And I'm not gonna drive this and pretend like it's the equivalent, because it's just not. If I pull up to a car event and there's McLarens and Lamborghinis, like, people aren't crowded around the C8 Corvette like it's one of those cars, because it's not rare. It's not that special. And I think a lot of Corvette owners just kind of, I don't know, the truth hurts in a way. Like, it's hard to hear like your car isn't like a supercar, even though you paid a lot of money for it, but it's just not. But I'm trying to work my way up and get that McLaren, get that Ferrari, get that Lamborghini, so I can have that true supercar. I'm not riding around here like pretending like this is one of those cars. I'm certainly not gonna put like a vertical door kit on it to make it look like it's a Lambo. Like, that stuff is just silly to me, you guys. But I'm really curious to know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. I know I probably hurt a lot of people's feelings with this, and a lot of people probably think that the Corvette is a supercar, but tell me why. Tell me why in the comments you believe this is a supercar, and let's debate about it. I'm all for open communication, open discussion. But if you guys enjoy the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.